Welcome to the first ever Taunt video tutorial. I'm Andy Dunn, and today I want to talk about the notorious Photoshop pen tool.
Ah, run for your lives!
What is it? Is it El Chupacabra?
No, it's the pen tool! Ah!
No longer does this tool have to strike fear into your heart. It's not that hard to use. And I want to talk about three things about the tool today. The first thing is how much of a circle can you draw with the tool? The second thing is the amazing Alt button. And the third thing is 3 reasons to place a point when you are tracing or drawing. So let's get started. And the first thing I have here is a little circle. How far can we make an arc with the tool? I'm going to click here. I'm going to click here and I'm going to stretch the handles. You can do 90 degrees with the tool. You can do less than 90 degrees as well, but you can't do more. And that's where most people, I think, get frustrated right off the bat. I'm going to try and do 180 and watch the curve. It just doesn't work. It's too narrow. Let's try the big fat 270. Whoa, that's not working. And the hella big 360. So with the tool, you have to stay 90 degrees or less, and you can always drag the handles and shape the arcs. Now I've got a couple more dots over here. And I want to talk about the Alt button. The Alt button makes the tool 100% easier to use. Adobe, for some reason, wants us to click again and drag 2 handles instead of 1, and then we click down here and it just automatically curves. But see how that misses? And then you have to go back and correct it. We'll try it again. I just find this very frustrating way to use the tool, but Adobe seems to like that. A much better way is to use the Alt button. I'm going to click here. I'm going to drag the top curve and then go back, holding Alt. See, the tool changes. Now it's a one-handle curve. We can drag again. Let's click again with Alt down. Now it's a one-handle curve. You have much easier tolerance of the curves, and you have much more control when you use the Alt key on your points. I think it's far less frustrating when using the tool in this manner. Now the next thing I wanted to talk about are the 3 reasons to place a point. And they are, your curve is greater than 90 degrees. The second thing is if you come to a hard corner. And the third thing is if you change direction. Sometimes you may have a curve that's less than 90 degrees, but you're changing directions. Here's an example. You're going clockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, counterclockwise. And so you always put the points in the transition between 2 curves. So let's draw this little fire piece, and you'll get a better idea what's going on. Here we have a transition point right here, so I'm going to drag a curve. I'm going to hold Alt. Now I'd probably like to go here, but it looks like it's a little bigger than 90, so I'm going to go there. I'm holding Alt once again. And I'm just going to trace this fire so you get an idea how the tool works in general. I went a little too crazy there. Backtracking a bit. A long time ago, when I was a young lad, we worked at a sign store, and everyone would bring you their logos drawn on napkins or scanned, and they always had to be reproduced. And so you end up using the pen tool quite often to get crisp, clear artwork for signage and brochures and other items. I think once people see that when you hold Alt you get the one handle, the tool is much easier to manage. You see, I might want to go over here, but look at that. No, well, yeah, it's a little greedy. So I'm going to backtrack a little. And we'll just finish up. You can use the shapes that are built into Photoshop and practice with the tool. And that's a good way to get accustomed to dragging the handles, restretching them. I'm going to go a little faster here just to save time, because I might have missed that one. And there we go, and that's the pen tool. And the nice thing about using the pen tool is you create a path. Paths are nice because you can stroke them, you can control click them, and they're always there, they never disappear, so you can always regain them. That's the end of my first tutorial on the Notorious pen tool. I hope you enjoyed it. Please drop by taunt.com for more video tutorials. Thank you.